is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video. I wanted to let you guys know I got some new merchandise available, not just t-shirt anymore. I got different type of t-shirt, different type of shirts and logos that you can purchase on my spread shirt, and also hoodies now. We have expanded and added more to the channel and more merchandise for the brand. Thanks for supporting. It will be in the description and the links will be in the comment section below. Thanks for helping me and supporting the movement. Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis. I'm going to check out the video. What's good, YouTube? Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis coming to you with another video. Today we're going to talk about the Milwaukee Bucks waiving Trevon Duval, a guy that a lot of people, including myself, thought he wasn't really prepared for the NBA. Obviously, people thought he would get drafted, but he ended up going undrafted and ended up getting picked up by a bunch of teams before he stayed majority of his time with the Milwaukee Bucks. But they ended up waiving him and letting him walk, and now the Houston Rockets have been able to pick him up. And they had him earlier this year, didn't want to keep him, and now that they have the space, they still want to get him and try to develop him because he had upside to be a potential star with his size and his athleticism and his defensive mindset. That's what they need anyway. You want to be able to have a guy that can lock up players, especially in the Western Conference, as they deep with guards that can really play. And also, Chris Paul is getting older. You want to find somebody that can take his spot when he leaves, even though he do have 3 years left on his contract. Eventually, you do have to start planning for the future, and you want to at least have a solid backup that can very well be cheap, and you can sign a guy like Trevon Duval for a cheap contract because at the end of the day, he hasn't really proved that he's an NBA player yet. I didn't think he was going to play in the NBA at all. I didn't think he was good enough. The Bucks end up calling him up and allowing him to play in his first ever NBA game. But since then, he has been in and out of the G League. And at the end of the day, he hasn't really been that great in the G League, not shooting the ball that well, not finishing that well. Like I said, he's not really great at finishing. He's not really a great mid-range or three-point shooter. So he's going to definitely have to work on his touch away from the basket and around the basket. And, yeah, he's a playmaker, but he's not the best passer. He gets tunnel vision. He really has to learn how to do the point guard position. And what's better than having Chris Paul, a guy that can get you 20 and 10 and shoot efficiently from the field, whether it's mid-range or three. He couldn't even shoot threes coming into the NBA, and Chris Paul is now one of the better three-point shooters on the Rockets, but in the league in general. And he can still give you 10 assists whenever he wants to, even though they don't need him to do that in Houston. He still has shown multiple times that he's still capable of carrying both of those loads, and that's something that Duval is going to have to develop. He's going to have to be able to become a great playmaker, a great passer if he wants to play that point guard position, especially since he really can't shoot still at this point in his career. And he even struggles against G League competition. Like I said, he still couldn't shoot on the G League level. He still couldn't really shoot coming into the league. So these are things that we knew he had to fix. He still is very, very young, so there's still a chance that he can still develop into a solid point guard. Will he be a franchise point guard? Will he be a guy that you can be a starting point guard on a championship team, on a playoff team? We don't know that. It doesn't look likely, but at the same time, he still does have the age. He still does have the time to get it right and develop. And the Rockets haven't gave up on him because as soon as he became available, they picked him up. And that shows you that the Rockets still believe that he can play, and that shows you that the Rockets still hasn't gave up on him just yet. And they like him as a person, and they feel like he will get there unless they will never claim him off waivers as soon as he became available. They like something in this guy, and he do have two-way potential. He do have the ability to be a 15 or 20-point scorer if he ever develops a jumper or gets more stronger and fill out the rest of that body with some muscle and some weight. But other than that, I don't really have much to say about Duval. For him to get picked up by the Rockets, most likely he's going to spend most of his time in the G League. So it ain't like he's going to come in and change or get a lot of minutes or fill in for Chris Paul
and basically try to do what he does. But he is with the right team, a team that allows him to fix his jumper, a team that can allow him to get easier shots because they do have James Harden and they do have Chris Paul. Um, it do make sense for them to continue to go after Duval with the upside and the body that he has. He's a talent that you really don't want to pass up on if you really don't have to, because he can turn into something very, very special. So let me know what you guys think about Trevon Duval. Do he belong in the league? Is he overrated? Is he underrated? What do you think he will stay on this Rockets team? Do you think they're going to get rid of him again like they did earlier this year? Or do you think they're just taking him just to fill out their roster for a player that they really want to try out and really want to see how much he has grown, how much he has learned since playing in the G League and playing in the NBA with the Milwaukee Bucks? But other than that, I definitely want to see how he develops. I definitely want to see if he can become a star. Can he live up to the high school hype? He already failed a little bit playing in the G League and not getting drafted, but the future is still bright. He didn't quit. He didn't give up. He came back stronger, and now it's time to see what he's gonna do the next couple of years as he tries to stay in the NBA. Will he be in the NBA? Will he be gone? And will he ever learn how to shoot and learn how to become a great passer? Not just a playmaker, but just knowing where your teammates is at, getting them easier shots and running the system in the offense. I think that's some things that he still has to work on, but a lot of people know that already. It's just about him making the changes and adjustments to get it done. After he continues to pay, he continues to play. So check out my website, analysisplayer.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayer.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Like on Facebook. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for requesting videos and commenting and keeping the activity going. If you're new to the channel, I make videos just like this. Check out my playlists. I do breakdowns. I do discussions. I talk about the buyouts, the trades. I do summer league. I do NBA draft. I also do for season previews. I do all things NBA. And if you feel like you like this video or you enjoyed it, all you have to do is check out my older ones and become a fan, become a part of the family. I enjoy making these videos. You guys enjoy watching. That's why I continue to go. Quinn Wade, basketball analysis, I'm gone. And let me know if you guys think is Trevon Duval going to be a bust? Is he going to be a star? Is he going to be a role player? Is he going to be a starter? Can he be a franchise player still, even though he's getting off to a rocky start? It's all about how much you want it, how much work you're going to put in to get it. And that's what we're going to have to see in his career.